I had gotten a phone call from my grandma, and I could tell something was wrong with her, and I heard this same tone in her voice from when she had told me our dad was killed. She was also the one that called me, and she had told me something bad has happened to Travis. And I just was like, what are you talking about? And she said, he's dead. And she was just in lots of tears, and I just went, I said, what are you talking about? I just went crazy. I was at home alone, and I was just hysterical. And I said, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And I drove straight to her house.
What day was that?
I think it might have been the 9th or the 10th.
It's, yeah, 4, 5, 6 days after he was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Steven? How did you find out?
I found out I was in Northern California when I was still in the military, and I was actually sleeping because I had worked a graveyard shift, and all I remember is my wife coming upstairs. She had gotten a phone call from my sister Samantha, and I remember hearing my wife hysterically crying, saying, I can't tell him. And then she hands the phone to me, and obviously my sister, she was hysterically crying on the phone, and she told me, something, Travis is dead. And I honestly, I couldn't believe it, and it kind of took a few minutes to sink in. Hug your loved ones tighter, to tell them that you love them, to put aside differences and realize that life is so short, and that you might never have the chance to thank somebody or tell them how you feel about them. And now is the time to do it, not tomorrow, because unfortunately tomorrow may never come.
All right, Travis Alexander, we can never lose sight, and we don't lose sight here. And I know you at home don't lose sight about what this trial ultimately was about, trying to figure out what happened to Travis Alexander. And that question was answered yesterday. Travis Alexander was murdered by Jodi Arias.